are already live on Facebook and we have people watching us. And hello and welcome, dear members and viewers. I, Architect VIBHA JAIN, committee member, welcome you all on behalf of Ficci Flow Indore. Ficci Flow Indore has always believed in empowering its members. After overwhelming response of Know Your Committee and She the Boss, our chairperson, Riya Chhabra and team has introduced the concept of Kidspreneur, where we will meet the young prodigies of our member families. These are the teenagers who have made most of the lockdown and have come up with different business ideas. Today, this is a very different session where we have got the opportunity to interact with the future of our nation. When I was working for this session, I was amazed to see and read about these, I will not say kids, they look more experienced than I am. We have with us Shweta Agrawal's son, Prakhar Agrawal from INMEDIA, Meghna Sethi's son, OJAS SETHI, and Madhvi Anand's daughter, GAURIKA Anand from EDUSPECTIVE, and Tripti Parekh's son, Parekh from SHAURYA Pizza Factory. A warm hello to you all. This time, we have changed our pattern of discussion. I am an amateur startup in the respective fields and they are going to mentor me to grow my business. They're going to guide me on how to start their respective businesses. So let's try and understand their business models. Starting with Prakhar Agrawal, founder and owner INMEDIA Inc., I request IT team to run the company video of INMEDIA.
Our world is changing. This is the beginning of a new era. Companies are changing the way they market themselves. Digital marketing has taken over. But what about small businesses? How will they manage? How will a tuition teacher match up to big coaching institutes? How will a household business compete with big industries? Let's talk about the solution. Presenting INMEDIA Incorporation, a digital marketing company, providing internship opportunities to young tech-savvy minds, and channelizing their potential of working on social media to generate business leads for small enterprises and minimal costs, and help them grow exponentially. Professionalism, modernism, dynamism. We are the future. Let's connect.
Wow. So we have Prakhar Agrawal with us. Prakhar Agrawal, 10th grade student from Delhi College, is a member of the student council at his school. He is the captain of the school's junior basketball team and also a national player, having represented the IPSC team at national SGFI games. He is also a state-level chess player, having won various state competitions. He also enjoys adventurous activities and hence have done mountaineering at Fakunda and Chandranahan peaks in the Himalaya. He has designed an app, Bank IFSC, which is already live on the Play Store. Apart from coding, his love for designing have led him to come up with the idea of INMEDIA, where young talents have a platform to implement their creative ideas into the real world. So Prakhar, I think I'm creative and can make good posters. Am I fit for internship in your business? How do I apply?
Yeah. If you can create posters and if you would like to work with us, yes, you're definitely welcome to work with us. So basically, we have an internship form, and we can give it to you. It's a Google form where we basically take some details about you, about how you have worked in the past and your resume, and then you are ready to apply with us. And basically, our allotment procedures is as follows. We basically have some details about our clients who want us to work for them, and we'll connect you to a suitable client who actually requires the skill sets that you have, and we'll basically match you to a perfect client so that you can work effectively, and we plan to create a long lasting relationship.
Wow, well, that's amazing. So actually, Prakhar, I looked at your profile where you have a team of, I guess, 70 associates.
Yeah.
That's incredible. You are a businessman in true sense. How old is your business?
Our business is about to complete 9 or 10 months. 10 months, yeah.
So how do you manage your team? Is it you are alone, or you have a team to manage this 70 associates team?
So we've created a small team. So it's basically me and my sister, and we have like interviewed some. I basically liked some of our interns very much, so we have included them in a team who are responsible. So we have a small team of like 5 people, and we look after all our clients and do follow-ups and stuff.
Okay, wow. So I think you are no more into designing, you are more into marketing and management. So can we assume you want to make a future in marketing and management?
Well, not really as of now, because I'm only in the 10th grade and like I have a future to go for. So I'm, like you said, I'm also very interested in more computer subjects such as coding and programming, and I have done internships in those fields as well. So like, yeah, marketing is an open option for me, and I would like definitely try to make it as a career. But I would also like to explore other fields of computer science as AI and machine learning as well before I can actually make a perfect choice.
Perfect, perfect. Wow, this is amazing. Actually, even I believe in exploring different avenues, and it is the right time to explore our abilities and talents and refine our skills. And then we have the world to our disposal. And I'm sure you are going to reach great heights. Thank you, Prakhar, for your insight. Let's move on to the next business. We have with us OJAS Sethi and GAURIKA Anand, co-founder EDUSPECTIVE. I request IT team to run the company video of EDUSPECTIVE.
Hi, I'm Gaurika.
Hi, I'm OJAS.
Wow, that was impressive. So alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. With this thought, the two young entrepreneurs joined hands and got along to start their interesting venture. OJAS Sethi and GAURIKA Anand, both recent higher school graduates from Delhi College, stepped in the world to make their future. OJAS Sethi, a first-year undergrad at University of Wisconsin, Madison, is deeply passionate about computer science. He is a swimmer and have represented his state at the national level multiple times. He was house captain and the captain of the swimming team in grade 12. He have been programming since a young age and have created several apps, including Holos, an app designed for autistic children to help them communicate better. This is incredible, OJAS. We can clearly see your love for computers and technology. OJAS schoolmate GAURIKA Anand, who belongs to an entrepreneurial family background and is a first-year undergrad at New York University's Stern School of Business. GAURIKA was the head prefect of her batch, secretary general of her annual school MUN, and a part of the RS committee in her school. My God, have you guys left anything for others to do? One thing I need mentoring from you is on time management. How do you all manage time and plan so many different activities? I guess the eldest in the group is 18 years old, and the credentials that you all show and have achieved are remarkable. I, in my 40s, even if I get down to write this all, will not be able to reach anywhere close to any of you. Anyways, getting back to the session, idea is I want to start my consulting agency, something similar to yours, something related to education. So OJAS and GAURIKA, I seek your guidance, and I have so many questions coming up in my mind. First and foremost, maybe shall we go to OJAS? Okay, OJAS, what inspired you to take this idea, and what exactly do you do? Will you please brief about your business?
For sure. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. So what inspired us to start EDUSPECTIVE was after high school finished, during the lockdown period, we had a lot of time to, think stuff over and just ponder upon life in general. What will we do after we pass out of high school? So after we did that, we thought about the entire application process of college, and applying abroad is, we know it's extremely stressful. So we talked about it, and we thought that I think we're in a very good place to help our fellow peers, apply to college, help them with any mentally, with their applications, with their essays, whatever kind of help they need. We felt that we were in a good place to do that because we recently had been through the entire application process, a rigorous, approximately four-year process. So that is what inspired us to take this step and start EDUSPECTIVE.
Wow, I totally agree. Who better can judge or can guide the juniors who has already gone through this process? And I can definitely understand, because even my daughter is going through the same phase, and the confusion and the world around, and it is like a huge ocean, and it is so difficult to get the right, the right fish and the right whale. Okay, so GAURIKA, do you also suggest or shortlist colleges? I guess you have to do a lot of homework with every student who comes to you. When is it the right time for the students to approach you?
So basically, we just don't look at one country, we look at different countries, and this pandemic has taught us anything but to keep all our avenues open. So not just put all your eggs in one basket. So it depends from person to person. If you want to start building your profile, then you approach us much earlier. We do help in shortlisting colleges, and what's unique about our shortlisting process is that we just do not look at ranks. We look at what is best for the person, because we've been in college, we're going through that pressure. And if you're going through that phase, if you're going to go and pursue education, your parents are going to send you, they want you to be very happy there. They don't want you to be under pressure. They don't want you to be thinking about your grades. They don't want you to be feeling inferior all the time. So it's very important to find a right fit. And when I say right fit, I even mean that the temperature that you're going to, the climate that you're going to should also suit you. So these are some things that we consider, which we think are very important, which are not usually considered. So this is something which is different about our college shortlisting process.
Wow. Good. That's really true. Whatever you said, just so tough. There are so many factors to decide on while going to any country or any place to study. And thanks that you have you're guiding students for this. So, OJAS, when there are so many highly experienced consultants around, why would students come to you?
That's a very good question. So our aim is not to replace counselors. Our aim is simply to be an additional aid to the students, just to, you know, uh, be someone who they can talk to, because we're very closer to their age compared to the other consultants. And we will be in a better place to understand their mental situation, where they're coming from, what do they want to do ahead in life. And we feel that they'll be more open in talking to us. So we're just here as an additional aid. We're not here to replace those consultants.
Okay, and actually, they can really speak their heart out when they can match the mental levels, and they can, even a senior can understand better than the consultant. Definitely. Wow, good. So Gaurika, what is your company, and how do you plan to scale your model? Because you both being consultant, and you have to be there for every student who come to, or for every client, you can say, who come to you. So how do you think of scaling your model?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
What is your USP, unique selling point, and how do you plan to scale your model? Your business model, how will you scale it?
This was a question we both were excited to answer. So in terms of USP, like OJAS said, we're not going to replace anyone, but since we're around the same age, we can understand what people are going through. We can understand when someone says that you have to go to an Ivy League college, or you have to go into the top 10 anyhow. So we can understand that mindset, and we have been through class 12th. We have juggled all those activities together. So I remember when OJAS and I used to advise, we used to keep in mind that this is going to be a lot for that person to do. Agreed, it's going to look very good in the profile, but your 12th grade is very special. It was very special for the both of us. So we want it to be as special. So we were always scaling down activities. We're like, let's just remove this. Let them give some, let us give them some breathing space. In terms of scaling our model, we're planning on expanding instead of contracting. While our college was going on, we were like, we are very busy, and how do we? So we were like, we want to keep this going on. We can be of more use as we progress in life. So we're planning of expanding, because as students also, we have our own little network. We have our friends going to different places, going to wonderful heights. So we are planning to form a network and take their help as well, and make this a small organization where students can reach to any of us. They can reach to a commerce student, they can reach to a science student, they can reach to an arts student, and that's what we're planning to do.
Oh, that's a good idea, I think, and I'm sure your school and other schools in the city, we have so many students moving around, going around across the globe, and definitely that can be your team. That's a good idea. So that was really very nice knowing about your business, OJAS and Gaurika. So I think we have had enough of technology. Now I'm actually feeling hungry. And lockdown has treated us with so many food varieties, and I missed those days. And we have with us the youngest in this group, who has best utilized his time during lockdown. My taste buds are activated just with the name, and I'm sure Shaurya will be soon treating me with his speciality. What do you say, Shaurya? Yeah?
Yes, I will. I definitely will.
Thank you so much. So you have committed in the social media platform. So next in the group is SHAURYA PAREKH from SHAURYA Pizza Factory. I request IT team to run the company video of SHAURYA Pizza Factory. Wow, Shaurya. So you make your whole pizza. Great.
Yes.
Wow. So Shaurya Parekh, a founder of Shaurya Pizza Factory, is an 8th grade student of Delhi College. When not cooking, he's dancing. He got selected in Dance India Dance and has also trained students for annual function in his school. Lockdown has helped him surface skills, and he started his pizza joint, which was also featured in Dainik Bhaskar on Children's Day. He has already sold 100 plus pizzas, inherited cooking skills from his nanu, looks forward to add numbers, and we hope it soon breaks all the record. So Shaurya, I have so many queries coming up in my mind. Suppose I am not fond of cooking, which I'm not. Can I still start a food joint?
Yes, you can, because when you start cooking, the interest grows. Like, I was like, making a pizza would be so tough, so dreadful. But when I started, it felt like it was easy. I just needed a little more motivation from everyone around me. So, like, you just have to motivate yourself and grow interest in your field in which you work.
Wow, that's such a nice advice. So how did you get into cooking? Are you a foodie?
Actually, no, but I think I inherited it from my mother and my nanu.
Oh,
Like, my nanu is 78 and he still cooks his own food.
wow, great. So you also cook with him and you also try different things with him?
Yes, I do. When I go at my nanu's place, we cook the whole food. We cook roti, sabji, dal, chawal, everything. Then we have our lunch peacefully.
Wow, lovely. So how do you ensure quality each time? What are the challenges you have analyzed in food industry? All the products that you use are perishable goods. So how do you manage your losses?
All all the ingredients that are brought are, if they are not up to the mark and not to my satisfaction, we send them back. All the veggies and cheese come the same day as the order, and the problem and the level which I'm working on opens me to only certain problems, like timely deliveries, quality of my dough, my pizza, and my packing, and the proper customer support.
Wow. Okay. So you have been considering all the aspects of once you get into business, you actually try and you get, come along with different challenges. What is there in making a pizza? You just make it and deliver it, right? But this is not true. You have so many different aspects
Yes,
of doing a
yes, yes.
business. Good, good. I can even smell your pizzas now, Shaurya. So now moving again to Gaurika and OJAS, you both are business partners. Partnership is a very interesting concept, and I have so many questions coming up in my mind. As in, how does it work? How do you coordinate? What do you do in differences of opinion? So OJAS, how is your experience working in a partnership? How do partners help grow the business? And what happens at the time of a clash, which I'm sure you must have had?
Yeah, so it's been a very good experience. I've Gaurika and I have known each other since grade 7, so we know each other. We know how each one of us thinks, and when we started it, uh, we knew that there were going to be differences of opinion, but we always had that in mind that we're not gonna fight about it. We're just gonna put our ideas forward and just talk about it and get over with it. For clashes, I don't think we've had a real clash till now. We've agreed on almost all matters relating to our business, but the understanding between us is really great since we've known each other for a very long time.
Wow, that's really good to know that you haven't had clash. And we hope that it doesn't happen soon in future too. So Gaurika, should one consider getting into partnership in a business? What is your advice?
My father always tells me that if you want to grow, always have a bunch of people or always be more than one person. because you're not good at everything. So if I am not good at anything, OJAS is covering up for it. If OJAS is not good at anything, I am covering up for it. So there's never a dry patch where we think that we don't have any ideas, because when our colleges started and we didn't have a lot of time with us on our hands, we were always coordinating with each other. If I was outside or if I was working, if I had an exam, OJAS used to take the session. So there was always a balance, which I think is great. And I think I now understand his advice. I would any day pick up a partnership over working alone, because then you are not just, you are celebrating your successes together, and you're also celebrating your, and you're also learning from your failures together.
That's very true. Even I believe that partnerships are very important, because the strength of the team is each individual member, and the strength of each member is the team. Very true. So coming again to you, Prakhar. People are already very active in social media these days. Why would they come to you? Ficci Flow recently organized a social media training workshop for its members, which was indeed very fruitful and converted many members towards social media marketing. Now, with so much of information and access around, do people approach you for marketing? Can you share your customer experience?
Okay, that's a very good question. So first of all, about your question about like why would people come to us, because they are very active in social media. So the problem is that basically, yes, many people are very active on social media nowadays, but those who are running companies don't actually have the time. So I was talking to my mother one day, and she told me that she knew many ladies who were running businesses on their own, but they were running one-man shows, and like they were doing all the production, the sales, the marketing, the purchase all at once. So they didn't actually have the time to market their own product and create social media pages. Like we have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. So you can, and if you do it properly, it can actually take a lot of your time generating leads of businesses. Then then you have to create your own posters, and you have to circulate them around. So that's why we are here. And we as millennials, we actually grew up with social media at a first hand. And like we are doing social media, we are using social media from day one. So we actually have the experience to, we have the experience and the time to run social media pages and actually market someone's product. So that's why we're connecting young millennials who actually have experience in it and who are interested to work for businesses who maybe don't have the time or don't have the skill set, because many businesses are old and they are not familiar with the tools of social media. So that's why we facilitate the connection of young interns to businesses who actually need social media marketing services. As of the customer reviews, we have received great customer reviews so far, and not only from Indore, from New Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Agra, Pan India. So we are really proud of that thing. And yeah, people praise our ideology, the way we do things, and also how we follow up. And yeah.
Wow, I absolutely agree with you. It is actually, social media marketing is really time consuming and takes your toll, and we really need help for, if we really want to, if serious about our business, we need help for social media marketing too. Thanks, Prakhar. I'm not a technology person, so I will need your help for marketing, and I'm going to soon approach you for my business. Do remember me for discounts.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Shaurya, back to you. Who does the grocery shopping? Is it mama or you? And how does your parents or your mom support you in this venture?
The grocery shopping is only me and mom, because like I said, I see and check if the vegetables and cheese are up to the mark or to my satisfaction. And yes, they do support me, because then I understand how people sell, how they earn, how they do everything in a business, including selling and like everything else.
Wow. So that is your support system. You're the backbone behind you?
Yes.
Wow, great. Okay, so do we see a future chef in you or a future dancer, since dance is also your passion?
I still am confused, so I am waiting for the confusion to get cleared. I will have to sit one day and think what I have to do, my dance or cooking or only my studies.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you need not sit one day, let the time pass and it will give you the answer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. It was great, great. This was mostly about your businesses, and now let's have a very light chat. I will now randomly ask a few general questions which any one of you willing to answer can answer. Okay, so let's start with that. So did any one of you worked on a business plan before starting your business? I mean, do you have a proper worked out business plan where we have estimates of profit and losses and revenue? Anybody wants to answer this?
I can go ahead and answer this.
Yeah.
So our business plan was on a paper napkin
Okay.
near a cafe near our class. We were studying for our A-level exams, and that's when OJAS and I decided that we have to do something. That was our plan. We have to do something. That's it. And then something came about, and when you're talking about profits and revenue, we never looked at it from a profit standpoint. Our only business plan was listing down services. So this is what we're going to offer. And then at a random point in time, Ojas and I said that we have to put a price to the time we're devoting. And according to our experience, according to what we know, which is, I'm sure, very less according to the world we live in. So that's how we came about, and there was no profit and loss. There wasn't a proper balance sheet, but there was a vision. That's what we started with.
That's very important. And that is, I think, important in any other paperwork that is required. Vision needs to be there and things happen. Wow. So do any of you have a funny incident to share during this new experience? Anyone?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, Shaurya, go ahead.
The way I started my factory was like at 9 at 9. I was like, I have to cook something. I have to cook something. I'm very bored, and my mom was like very tired because she came at 8. So I went down and said that, Mom, I'm going down. I'm bored. I'm cooking something. So then I started that. I was trying the pizza dough from like 2 3 days before. So thought that let's make a pizza dough today also. I tried, and when the dough was complete, mom came down and she was like, "Chal, abhi tu kya kar raha hai? I will help you." So then we made a proper pizza, and as my dad and brother came late for the lunch, for the dinner, we sat together and ate the pizza. And then my brother randomly said, "Shaurya, tu to company chalu kar le."
Oh,
This is the best pizza I have ever had. She was like amazed by it, and it was finished nearly in 1 minute.
okay.
Everyone took 2 to 3 slices.
Lovely. So that was the foundation of your pizza factory.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's nice. So anybody wants to add anything? Okay, let's move to next question. So what did you do with your first profit or salary? And what is the fun of earning at this early age?
When I got my first order, it was one of my mom's friend. So when I got the money and then we took out the profit, we thought that we will not use this for anything. First, we'll buy the groceries, like we'll buy all the things we need for the next order. So we kept the money. I did not use it for anything, like nothing in just my cheese and my veggies, nothing else.
Wow. So that is because I think in your business, you have an inventory. I think Prakhar's business and EduSpective, they don't have an inventory. So what do you do with your profits?
I do not do that anything like now, but we are thinking of growing this more, and when we reach a certain amount, we will put it in the bank for my future self to use.
Good, great, Shaurya. You're so clear with your ideas. So who wants to add? Gaurika, Prakhar, or OJAS? What did you buy
With
from
our
your first salary?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So like the profits that come, like basically they come through Paytm or through bank account. So they go directly to the bank accounts. So like when the first profits came, maybe we just went for a dinner party as like for a celebration kind of thing. But and then the cycle goes again. Like so basically we have to pay to the interns as well the stipend, the monthly stipend, and yeah. So that's the cycle that goes on.
Wow, great. So do you all think that you have identified your dream job or passion?
No, not right now.
Searching yet?
Yes, searching.
Okay, good. So Shaurya, this is again for you. You are making a pizza and have prepared the dough. Your friend calls and asks you to come down immediately, for all the friends have planned to go to some play zone for few hours. You already have taken a huge order. Now, what do you do?
I will concentrate on my order. Because
Oh my God.
that down, that will lead to bad reviews, which I don't want because I am working hard. I want this to work.
Oh my God. You're so passionate about this. Oh, so what's your age? Good.
14.
Oh, if I would have been at your place, I would have asked my mom, you take care of the order and I'm leaving. No? Okay. All right. So advice to students who are looking to all of you as a role model. What would you like to advise? Gaurika?
I feel that it's basically something that you are interested in. Always go after something that you're interested in, else you will not be able to do it. Because if Shaurya says that he will, choose making pizza over going with his friends, it's because he really likes doing it. If Ojas and I are giving that 3 hours, 4 hours to searching for colleges, it's because it's what we like doing. It's what we liked doing when we went through that process. That's why we were able to do it. That's why that idea came in the very first place, and that's why we would want to expand it. So I feel that you have to like something, you really have to be passionate about it. And the last thing to think about right now is profits. That's the last thing. The last thing is revenue, because right now whatever you think about, you will think of it as very small, it will not give us much, but it actually doesn't matter.
True.
Right now the profits, the revenue, it doesn't matter.
Experience counts a lot. Yes.
Exactly.
Anybody else wants to add anything?
I think I'm in no place to give really good advice, but I think it's all about taking that first step, being confident enough to actually start the business, and that is all I can say, because Gaurika and I were very our idea came out of boredom, but that is what inspired us to actually take the first step and establish the company. But for anyone, it's just about getting that experience at a very young age, which will, I'm sure, it'll prove very worthy in the future.
Yeah, very well said. That it is very important to take the first step, and that's the whole idea of businesses. And this is where you can just move ahead once you take the first step. Wow, great! It was nice listening to you all, and I'm confused more than ever and motivated too which business to start with. So you all have come up with amazing ideas and working hard to fulfill it. Lots to learn from you all. I wish you all the very best, and may all your dreams come true. Thanks to all of you for sharing your insight on this platform of Ficci Flow Indore. A special thanks to Surbhi Shah, committee member, Ficci Flow, for her constant IT support and guidance. Also, thanks to members and viewers for encouraging and motivating our talents by constantly supporting our ventures. Thank you, dear OJAS, GAURIKA, SHAURYA, PRAKHAR, and may all your dreams come true.
Thank you so much. This was an amazing experience for I'm sure all of us. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. It was really great.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.